So I'm back. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I have been having the weirdest, wonkiest, strangest electronic things happen to me. And I'm so sorry that we just got kicked off. Hi, Gina. Things like this have been happening to me left and right. So it's the weirdest thing. For whatever the reason, I've been having weird, crazy, out of this world electronic things happen to me. So I'm apologizing. Hi, Cathy. Cathy, I'm going to start with you. Cathy, I'm flipping a tarot card. This is the Five of Wands. Not a bad card. I don't think anything in the tarot is bad, personally. This basically is about competition, people working together, people struggling. This is basically about people who are basically a project that needs to get done, but everyone's kind of like working all together. For those of you that have just rejoined, I'm so sorry. For whatever the reason, Facebook just went down on me. I've been having the weirdest things like that happen. So, Cathy, this is for you. This is about basically the struggling at work. It's like a work project. Everyone is not working together. Instead, they're kind of like working, I almost want to say they're doing their own job, but they're not working together as a team. So for whatever is going on, hang in there. I think it's going to get better because I get the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is all about entrepreneurship, business, things finally coming to fruition, but you got to get through this first, because this is what we call in our lingo, for better lack of words, the competition card. So there's a lot of backbiting, a lot of inside, I don't want to say inside trading, but a lot of people who are like kind of all doing their same thing. For those of you that are joining, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened with Facebook, but I've been having these weird electronic things like that happen to me where I'm in the middle of something and then boom, the video camera goes off. What? You'd think we're in Mercury retrograde or something. I don't know. So I apologize for that. So for Cathy, the other part of that is the Ace of Wands. So it will smooth out once this project is over, but we just have to get through this project. Gina McHale, for you, I'm going to pull an angel card. Meditation. What I love about this is a lot of people always think meditation is sitting there with our hands going, it's not. Meditation is basically, in my lingo, what we do as women to chill the hell out. Me, it's getting my hair done. I got my nails done. I'm told I think they're blue. Yeah, I'm colorblind. I'm just about colorblind. I can see black really well. I can see white. But anyway, so it's what we do to kind of chill ourselves out. So for Gina, this is for you. This is meditation. It's basically what you do. And I'm seeing in my mind's eye, you on your phone. And this is kind of like you in bed, kind of vegging out, doing apps, kind of, I want to say like the app Calm, which is like a meditation app. So Gina, if that applies to you, please let me know. For those of you that are just joining, my deepest apologies. I've been having weird electronic things like that happening to me where we could be videoing something and all of a sudden the video camera goes dead. I don't know what it is. So I'm so sorry that happened. So that's for Gina. I'm also seeing, and I have to kind of pull back, Gina McHale, if you haven't got your toenails done, please get your toenails done because the angels are wriggling them in my face. And I have to laugh because it's like I would be afraid of kicking them in the head because I'm so ticklish. So that's what meditation is about. It's about what we do as women to kind of ground ourselves, to kind of make ourselves feel more at home. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. Michelle Ray Brummett. Hello, how are you? How's your week been? Because mine's been kind of weird. Like, we just got bumped off of Facebook. It's never happened. So Michelle Ray Brummett, this is for you, girlfriend. King of Cups. I have to ask Michelle Ray Brummett, are you in a relationship? Because I feel like this guy's coming, and the King of Cups, I love King of Cups men. This basically means an announcement is coming. A guy is coming to bring you information, and it's kind of like a surprise. I love it. It's on the horizon. It's coming to you, and I want to say it's coming fast. So this is for Michelle Ray Brummett, and I'm going to scroll down to see if she's responded. So please keep me posted. This is coming to you fast and furious, and if I had to venture a guess, y'all know me, I'm going to pull my pen and make sure. I think you're going away. Here's the water. Here's the mountains. I'm on the wrong side. Here's the mountains over here. So I would say you're probably going somewhere. Best guess, I want to say by January or right after January hits. I think you're going to the mountains or somewhere near the mountains. Maybe for like a weekend trip. And this guy is going to be telling you about it. I think it's work related. So please, Michelle, keep us posted. Donna Leeson, how are you? I will not forget you. So Donna Leeson, this is for you. I'm pulling an angel card. But Donna Leeson, paging Donna Leeson. Before I even go any further, I have to take off my glasses and smell my essential oils in my hands. Oh, I put it back in my bedroom. I'd show you. Donna, when you were younger, did your brother happen to have a hamster? This is for Donna Leeson. I'm scrolling down to the bottom. Thank you. Because I have it with me, and I'm like, I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I'm smelling my oils. I'm afraid of like rodents. So I'm taking off my glasses so I can't see it. But this, for better lack of words, this hamster wants to come through Donna Leeson and just acknowledge the fact that he didn't belong to you. He belongs to your brother. And I'm closing my eyes not to avoid you, but because I'm smelling my oils. I don't like hamsters. I don't like rats, rodents. But he's saying he didn't belong to you. He belonged to your brother. And he wants to just come by and say he recognizes he's in the spiritual realm and that you took care of him. So Donna Leeson, did you perchance happen to, at some point in time, feed this pet? Or like when your brother wasn't taking care of it, did you happen to check in on it? Because he's coming by just to say thank you. That being said, I have an angel card for you. Now I'm going to put my glasses on. If it wasn't a hamster, best guess, it was a gerbil. It's a rodent. And I apologize. I'm not of the I'm not of the genre of rodents. So I apologize if it wasn't a hamster. It could have been a gerbil. It could have been something on that, a mouse. So this is still for Donna Leeson, ideas and inspiration. This is from the Healing with the Angels deck. You are full of ideas and inspiration. Creativity abounds. I almost want to say, why are you not writing a book? Because I posted on my wall earlier today something to the effect, and I can't remember it exactly, but we've all been through hell. So if we have to walk through hell, why don't we just walk through like we own it? And it's almost like I'm being instructed to tell you where you've been and where you are today are two very different people, but you are a survivor. And I want to validate what you've been through. I don't know what it is. The angels aren't showing me. It's not my business. And I get that. It isn't. But I do feel you have plenty of ideas and inspiration that could inspire other women if you were to write a story, if you were to somehow blog or start some sort of a Twitter or some sort of a blog to kind of say, hey, this is what I went through. So Donna, you never had a rodent. Okay, so it's something like that. If it wasn't you, it was one of your siblings. And this thing came across as saying it was your siblings. I was led to believe it was your brothers. So, Donna, you have mad skills at writing. And I feel as though if you kept a notebook and just started jotting or blogging, you'd be fantastic at it, because I think you have a lot to say to other women that could help other women. Does that make sense? So for Donna Leeson, I bow to you, because I feel as though you and I probably have very similar pasts. And I like that. I always love women when I meet them, because when I feel like we have similar pasts, I just think that's amazing. This is the last card for Donna Leeson, the 8 of Cups. Don't be afraid to take time for yourself. Not a bad thing. You know, we're women, and we always live in this society that says we have to do everything. We work, we do laundry, we come home, we take care of the house, we take care of the kids, and if those of you are in a committed relationship, you take care of your partner or your spouse. So that's a lot. That's really, truly, truly a lot. So this card is a gentle reminder, Donna Leeson, please don't be afraid to take time for you. And this is about just sometimes going away even for an overnighter, just to go to a local hotel and just veg out and do your thing. You got me? Okay. Blessings to you. So I'm going to go back up and see who I missed. Donna Ferrante Hetzel, how are you? I'm going to pull an angel card for you. New beginnings. So for Donna Ferrante Hetzel, I apologize. I'm starting to come down with a cold, and I love the change of season, but I hate it at the same time, because when I get hit with a cold, it's bad with my diabetes. So Donna, new beginnings for you. I feel like you're starting a new endeavor, and as soon as I say that, it's almost like they're flashing. Thank you. I'm saying thank you to my angels. I just kind of have to go like this so you guys aren't like, who is she talking to? See, there's nobody over here. It's just my desk. Donna, I feel like you're starting a new endeavor. Could this be a new charity? Could it be that you're actually doing something new with your dog? Sorry, I'm doing that because I feel like this is your dog. This is your dog. Are you training your dog for something else? I'm not sure. So this is for Donna Ferrante Hetzel. I'm going down to the bottom to see what you're saying, and she's not responding. So we will wait for her. New beginnings for Donna. I feel like this is a charity type thing, and I feel like it has something to do with her dog, something that her dog is learning, whether it's something of the service, like Cooper, my dog is a service dog, something along those rounds. So Donna, if you could please, Donna Ferrante Hetzel, if you could validate that for me, that would be amazing. Laura Klein. This is for, Laura Klein. Now, for those of you that are new, how I read is I call out your name. I will pull a card, and then basically all I need you to do is just say yes or no at the bottom. Just validate what I'm saying. I don't need information. That keeps me honest as a medium. So this is for Laura Klein. I have the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is not a bad card. It kind of piggybacks off of what I was saying earlier when I talked about us and taking on too much responsibilities as women. It's just what I always say, life just intervenes. This card I always love because I love showing women. If you look really closely at the card, the guy is holding all the sticks, okay? Pretend each stick, this is for Laura Klein. Each stick is a different task, okay? If you were to pretty much, please tell me it's not going to bump me off again. Please tell me no. If you take a step backwards, and if you were to pretty much look up, you could delegate and tell people what to do. That's what this card is all about. So for Laura Klein, whatever it is you're going through, I want to encourage you to delegate. That's what this card is about. Because if you can see, I don't know if you can see me because my screen just went blank again. So if you can see me, Laura Klein. This card is about a guy who's basically got 1,000,001 things to do, and see how he's holding the card with his head down? Now, watch me. Here's him. He's holding the card. If he releases everything and looks up, he can delegate and tell people, do this, do that, do this, do that. And then all of a sudden, this isn't so burdensome. So Laura Klein, that card's for you. And it's not a bad card. It's just a matter of a gentle reminder from the spirit world, the angels saying it's okay to delegate. And you know what? We live in a society that says, you're a woman, you can do it. You don't need to ask for help. Well, God damn it, it's hard to ask for help. I don't know about you guys. I have a lot of trouble asking for help. I don't know why. I just do. Okay, who's next? Let's see. Who's my next victim? D. Devlin Benenhaley. I like that name. Say that 10 times really fast. D. Devlin Benenhaley. This is for you. Manifestation. I love this card because you guys all know I'm all about what you think you become. So this card is all about, and I'm also all about full moon rituals, making things happen, setting goals. So manifestation is basically what you want, setting the goal, and then having it come to fruition. Some people say, well, it's all about positive thinking. Yeah, it is. But this is also about saying, I had a goal, I thought about it, and I nailed it. For D, I got to say, for D. Devlin Benenhaley, I feel like this has to do with a job coming up for you. D, are you switching jobs and or are you getting a promotion? Are you going from like a supervisory position to a position where almost like you're being offered where you're watching over 1 or 2 units, plural. So D. Devlin Benenhaley, if you could just validate that for me. Okay. I'm waiting to see if Dee's responded, and she hasn't. So we're going to keep moving because you girls know, you ladies know me, I should say, as I keep moving. April Flores Luan. Hello. It has been an odd week. I totally agree with you. So April Flores Luan, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm going to start off with a tarot card for you because I feel like we need some clarification on what's going on in your week, because I know my week's just been wild. It's been short of nothing that I ever expected. So this card is the Chariot. The Chariot is basically one of the major arcanas in the tarot. And what I love about this is when you look at it really carefully, it's a blonde guy driving a chariot with 2 sphinxes, a dark sphinx, meaning the negative aspects of life, and then a white sphinx representing the good aspects of life. What's interesting is he's not steering it with his hands. You see, his hands are basically kind of, his right hand is holding a wand, for a better lack of words, and his left hand is just kind of resting on the chariot. So he has no reins. This card is all about mental drive, mental focus, mental clarity, mental steerage, if that makes any sense. So for April Flores Luan, don't let any events of this week throw you off your game, because I feel like there's going to be a couple more things that happen that are just odd and peculiar, where you're kind of like, what fresh hell is this? Don't let it throw you off your game. Keep your mental drive going, stay focused, and everything will come out okay. And this is for April. Your soulmate. And it's funny because I have to laugh, and I'm going to explain why. Because your soulmate, I have to ask you, April Flores Luan, and I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. I'm so sorry. Do you have a cat? April Flores Luan, Lujan. Do you have a kitty cat? Please just say yes or no, because a lot of people always assume that soulmates are romantic. And I feel like April Flores, your soulmate is your kitty cat. So if you could just confirm that for me, that would be great. You don't have a kitty cat. That surprises me because I'm seeing a cat clear as day. So if this isn't a current cat that is currently alive, then I'm going to say this cat has crossed over. So we do in our mediumship lingo, we ricochet out, kind of like when you take a stone and you skip it on a lake. If you don't have a current cat right now, did you at some point in time have a cat? Because I have a cat here and I feel like this cat is just wanting to be acknowledged. Oh, you're allergic. Oh, that's funny. That is just too funny. That is too funny. So you don't have a cat currently. Did you ever have a cat growing up at some point in time? And let's ricochet. I'm sorry. Let's ricochet. If it wasn't yours directly, could it have been an aunt's and uncle's or grandmom's? Because this cat's around you. Black, like a white diamond. I think it's black. I'm colorblind. It's dark with like a white diamond. He wants to be acknowledged. Okay, I'm going to go back to the top. You all know me. You know how this goes. And I apologize because my screen is completely black. So if at any point in time you can't see me, please let me know because we have already lost contact once. Linnell Campbell, how are you? Every time I go on blog radio, Linnell is always there. So Linnell, you want an angel card. I respect that. Absolutely. Friendship. This card has 3 angels in it, which tells me you are one of 3. You are one of 3 women who are like the 3 amigos. And that's what they're showing me. The 3 amigos, the 3 musketeers. 1 is dark, 2 are light. Now, what I mean by that is 2 could have light hair. Because you know us. Women, we're always changing up our hair. At least I am. So this just tells me you and your 2 girlfriends go back years. Years. I'm not talking just the here and the now. They go back years. And I want to say there was a 4th, but the 4th, I want to say, has the 4th crossed over, Miss Linnell? Because I feel like there were 4, but even though the card says 3, I still feel like there's a 4th one coming through saying, yoo-hoo, I'm here. So Linnell, can you just verify that for me? Because I feel like the card is saying 3. There's 3 that you grew up with that were solid. 3 musketeers, 3 amigos. But I have to address there's a 4th one who's crossed over who wants to be acknowledged. Breast cancer, stage 4. Breast cancer, stage 4, by the time it was diagnosed and or pinpointed as breast cancer, it was too late. And I feel like there was a little bit of anger in terms of why couldn't this have been picked out sooner? Why couldn't it have been picked up way sooner than now? So that is for you, Linnell. And I'm going to pull a second one for you. Oh, I have to back up a second. Excuse me. April Flores Luan said he was orange, white, and black. Thank you. So your cat was like a patches. Thank you. So Linnell, the other card is body care. This is Linnell Campbell. As soon as I hit this card, I have to almost say, just continue to take care of yourself because as soon as I take off my glasses, I can't see. As soon as I put them back on, I can see. And normally I only need my glasses for reading. So when I take off my glasses altogether, I cannot see at all. Like I can't see my screen. So Linnell, if you haven't gotten your eyes checked recently, please get them checked. Because I think that's why this body care card came up. And again, I will always caveat, I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing. I'm only telling you what I'm feeling so I can help guide you. Linnell hasn't responded, so I'm going to keep moving back. Let's see. Sasha Wills. Hello, Sasha. How are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you. This is Sasha Wills I have. And of course you can get a card. I'm going to start off with an angel card for you because, oh, Guardian Angel. I love this. Thank you. Again, I kind of have to do this so you guys aren't like, who is she talking to? That is just my wall. So I always say thank you to my angels because I think it's like it would be no different than if you got me a coffee or if you gave me something. I say thank you. So anytime my angels give me something, Sasha Wills, I feel like I have your grandmother, mother's mother here. She's 4'9". Her hair is on the thinner side. It was short, it curled, but thank you. It's like she's saying she used to get perms, but as she got older, like 70, 80-ish, she stopped getting perms, white hair, shorty. I can say shorty because I'm 5'3", but she was like 4'9". She was really short. Christmas was her favorite holiday. Small hands, petite hands. Thank you. Apron. She wore an apron all the time. It's almost like she loved to cook. She woke up to cook, is like what she's saying. So I'm going to go back here. Sasha Wills, if you could validate that for me. Mother's mother, small hands. Thinning hair, receding hairline. Now I'm talking 70, 80-ish at this point. Always wore an apron, pulled over the head, tied in the back. Loved to cook. Thank you. Very short. I said 4'9". Christmas was her holiday. Thank you. Almost like she's saying, what came first? This is for Sasha Wills. I don't know if it was colon cancer versus lung. I don't know what came first, but this is for Sasha Wills. So if you could just validate that for me. Mother's mother. Okay, so she passed away when you were young. Perfect. My kisses to you. So you have homework. Not a bad thing. And I tell you why. Because this will it will open up a conversation between you and your family so you can find out about your mother's mother. So I gave you a lot of information. She was short, 4'9" or so. Small hands, loved to cook, always wore an apron, like that's a trademark. Christmas was her holiday. Thinning hair, white hair, receding hairline. Loved to cook, wasn't much of a baker. And Christmas was her holiday. Major things. Thank you. Irish eyes are smiling. Do you know where you're from? I shouldn't say it like that. Oh, I'm such a nurse. I should say, Sasha, do you know your extract? Because she's showing me Ireland, Wales, France, and Germany. Okay, so I think I've told you guys before, I've done the 23andMe test DNA kit, and I always thought I was Finnish and Russian. I came back Finnish, no Russian. What? So Sasha Wills, that's something else I want you to write down, okay? And then DM me, because I want to find out where you're from. You know, now, that being said, your countries go back great grandmoms, okay? Your lineage is what I'm referring to. Ireland, France, Germany, and Wales. Next, victim. No, I'm just kidding. It sounds scary, doesn't it? Okay. Bonnie Harkey. How could I miss you with that big heart? I'm sending you a heart back. This is for Bonnie Harkey. Whoa. Page of Cups. I thought, let's do a tarot for Bonnie Harkey. Basically, a Page of Cups in its simplest form is a cute little man who's all dressed up, nowhere to go, as we say. But what I love about this card is you're going to get interesting, surprising information in real fast. How do I know that? See the cup? Well, when you look closely, what's popping out of the cup but a fish? And normally this guy would be like, yeah, I'm getting ready to drink. But as he looks into the cup, he sees a fish popping out of it. That tells you when he went to scoop the water, a fish got into the cup. That also tells you an unexpected announcement. Could be something like a pregnancy, or it could be something like a wedding. So keep this in mind. Bonnie, Harkey, I feel like this is definitely family related, and we all want to know. So please keep me posted. I want to know when. Whoever this is, whoever this surprise announcement is about, the girl is a little bit guarded. Like she doesn't really want people to know just yet. Okay? And I'm like, I want to know more. And I feel like the guy she's with is a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles men are, as you all know, Pentacles are not about Wicca. They're about money. So this guy she's with has money. And the celebration is going to be about spending money. So it could be a pregnancy. It could be a wedding. But this guy's into money. Could be. King of Pentacles men usually are policemen, judges, lawyers, higher of the echelon civil service type people. So please, Bonnie, Harkey, keep us posted, because I don't know about you guys, but inquiring minds want to know. So please, please, please keep us posted. I'm scrolling down to the bottom to see. Bonnie said she would. Thank you. Mwah. Kisses to you. Hi, Trinidad. How are you? Trinidad Alicia. So I want to pull an angel card for you. Miracles. And it's like, well, I'm stuttering because for Trinidad, as soon as I hit this card, all of a sudden it's like I immediately heard whatever you've been praying for will be answered. And that's why it's like I had like this brain, it's like the synapses weren't working right in my brain, because for Trinidad Alicia, what the miracle is, whatever you've been praying for, I am hearing that the angels are going to work it out for you. And I love that, because I always say just waking up every day is a miracle in itself. I don't know about you guys, but God, I can't believe I'm going to be 50 in February. So I think for me, each day I wake up, I've been discovering is more and more of a miracle. But I think as I get older, I get a little more sentimental. Do you guys feel that way too? So let's see. Who did I miss? Brenda Miles Gladwell. This is for Brenda Miles Gladwell. Hello, how are you? I'm going to pull an angel card for you. Retreat. I love this card. A lot of people think, yay, I get to go away. Kimba said I can go on a retreat. Retreat is basically what we do as women to take care of ourselves. This could also mean taking time for ourselves away, and or what I used to do when my kids were younger is I used to lock my bathroom door and take that 45-minute bath. And I used to tell my ex-husband, you're on kid duty. That's a retreat, girlfriend. I'm sure you guys all know what I'm talking about, because life is hard. So retreat for you, Brenda Miles Gladwell, is basically going where you need to go to regenerate those batteries, because I feel like right now I'm feeling very drained, and I feel like this is you, and that's okay. That's quite okay. We all get that way. And I want you to know you're not alone. Thank you. It's almost like they're saying, and I'm just going to say it for what it's worth, so bear with me. Take that day trip or that overnight trip that you've been talking about. So this is for Deborah Stevenson. If you could just validate that for me. Or excuse me, Brenda Miles Gladwell. I'm sorry. Brenda Miles Gladwell for retreat. If you could just validate that for me about, have you been talking about an overnight trip? Have you been talking about potentially going somewhere for just a little getaway by yourself? I'd love to hear that. Scrolling back up. Let's see. Chantel Little, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad that you joined us. Thank you, thank you. And for those of you who have joined, we started Facebook Live earlier tonight, and not 10 minutes into it, Facebook immediately just shut down on me. So it's been crazy. This is for Chantel Little, Page of Swords. This also is about information coming in fast and furious, and you're going to have to make a decision. How do I know this? This is for Chantel Little. I know this because he's holding a sword. People just don't hold swords for no reason. So this is about information coming in fast and furious, and I'm going to explain why. I'm going to grab my pen. In the wee little background, you see that palm tree? That means winds are blowing. And when winds are blowing, that means information is coming in fast, unexpected. Therefore, here you are. We're going to pretend it's you, even though it's a man, and he's got a sword, which means information is coming in fast and furious, and a decision needs to be made. If I had to venture a guess, I would say this might have to do with something legal. It doesn't mean trouble necessarily. It could mean something like the signing of papers for something, potentially getting a car, signing a new lease, something along those lines where you would sign papers, documents, that type of thing. But this is coming fast and furious. And I know that because of the palm tree right here. And this guy's ready to act. That scared me. That totally scared me. So that's for Chantel Little. So for Chantel Little, if you could just verify that for me, that would be great. If you're getting a new job, if you're signing a lease for a car and or a new residence, because you're signing papers. That's what this card is all about. Information, fast and furious, almost kind of like it's unexpected, or it's a little bit quicker than you wanted it to be, if that makes any sense. Okay. Gerry Hufford, how are you? It's so nice to have a gentleman among us. Thank you so much for joining us. So Gerry, I feel led to pull a card, an angel card for you. Trust. I don't know about you, Gerry, but I have trust issues. And, you know, it's kind of a weird thing because I'm peeling back layers from my past, and I'm discovering a lot of my childhood issues I brought into my adult life. And for some reason, I'm being led to tell you this, and this goes a little bit synonymous with you. So for Gerry Hufford, I'm going to scroll back down. I told you my life story because you all know me, and those that have been read by me know I don't talk. I'm like the Bush's baked beans dog. I will always use myself as an example. So for Gerry Hufford, I use myself as an example because I feel like the angels want you to know it's okay to trust a little bit more. Is it okay to keep your guard up? Absolutely. In today's day and age, you have to, unfortunately. That's the emotional climate we live in. We live in a hypersensitive society where people get their feelings hurt really, really easy, but we also don't know what people are going to do. So it's okay, but it's also okay to trust people too. And I'm being led to tell you that. And as I pull this card this is for Gerry still, I pulled the study card, which I find very interesting because I feel as though you're going back to school. And I don't feel that this is so much, CEUs, like something that you're doing as an add-on. I feel like this is something that you're doing as an advanced degree that you're just like, okay, I'm going to go back to college and just kind of do an extra semester. So Gerry Hufford, if you could please validate that, it would be great. I'd be really appreciative if you could validate that for us. So let's see. Sue Barnes Shields, you look new to me. welcome. I'm going to pull an angel card. I respect that. And if you do want an angel card, please specify. Or if you want tarot, say tarot. You won't hurt my feelings. You all know me. I'm easy peasy. Focus. So for Sue Barnes Shields, focus is basically about being able to take everything that's going on in the day and breaking it down into baby steps, because life can be so darn confusing and chaotic. And that's what this is about. This is about taking time to kind of just pretty much break everything down into baby steps so it doesn't seem so chaotic at the moment. Does that make sense? So this is for Sue Barnes Shields. If you could validate that, because I feel like they're saying whatever's going on is really chaotic right now. So don't be afraid to focus a little bit more on the baby steps to get to where you need to be, instead of looking at the big picture where it can be really overwhelming, okay? And celebration. You're going to, I feel like a wedding coming up, and I feel like you're going to hear about this by the end of October, which I love because I'm seeing pumpkins. So for Sue Barnes Shields, please keep us posted because we all want to hear about your wedding that you're getting invited to. Rachael Ranieri, how are you? As soon as I saw your name, I immediately saw a stethoscope. So for Rachael Ranieri, I'm going to pull an angel card for you. Ah, Archangel Michael. That only validated Rachael Ranieri. I'll tell you, I'm just going to say what I'm seeing. Medical profession, stethoscopes, Archangel Michael, the protector of helping others. I feel like you're not the only person in your family who's in the medical field. So this is for Rachael Ranieri. If you're new, please just say yes or no in the comments section so I kind of know that I'm on the right track. I also feel like, as weird as this sounds, you toggle. Do you know what I mean by toggle? Like when you're on a computer and you flip between Facebook and your email. I feel like, Rachael, you toggle between, this is weird, med surge, I'm going to say it, maternity, and pediatrics. So Rachael Ranieri, kudos to you. I feel like you're a nurse. This is for Rachael Ranieri. Are you a nurse? Yes. Yes. Kudos. I want to say paisan, but I guess that would sound weird because I'm not Italian. But if you're Italian, paisan with your last name. That's fantastic. I'm also going to pull another card for you, Rachael Ranieri. Dreams. As soon as I pull this card, I'm immediately seeing between 1 and 3 a.m. 1 and 3 a.m. You're being woken up. Interrupted sleep is what I'm referring to more specifically. What I have to say about that is, you know, during the day, our subconscious is wide awake. So we have music, we have kids, we have houses, mortgages, bills, radios, TVs, you get it, and work. So at nighttime, our angels wake us up because our subconscious is so wide awake. So for Rachael, if you find that there's a pattern that your dreams are being interrupted, or your sleep pattern is being consistently woken up between 1 and 3 a.m., I would suggest that you keep a journal by your bedside, like a little notebook, kind of something like this. Like here, mine says bills and checks, but something like this. And just start to jot down what you're feeling when you wake up. So even if it's something like to go to the bathroom, just jot down your feelings, what just comes to your mind, even if it's a sentence, because I feel like your angels have a lot to say to you. Okay? Madeleine Crowley, how are you? Yes, Madeleine Crowley, you're new. Are you okay if I pull a tarot card for you? Because Madeleine, I feel like with you, we need to see kind of what's going on with you. I feel like everything's been kind of up and down. So for Madeleine, whoa, lovers. Boom chicka wow wow. This is for Madeleine Crowley. So I feel like there's a lot going on with you. And as soon as I pulled the lovers, I pulled the Three of Swords. Not a bad thing. We've been hurt. This card tells me you've been hurt, afraid to give your heart completely. And that's not a bad thing. Anyone who's going to be in front of us and say they've never been hurt in love, I'm going to call you a liar. And then I'm going to drink my little crystal light water and say, liar, 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 pantalones on fire. I can say it in Spanish too, but we've all been hurt. So basically, this card is telling me that you've been hurt, and that's okay. But the lover you're with now, it's like I'm smiling from ear to ear, because it's like I just feel like this is the one. This is the one who just completes you on so many different levels. Does he make you crazy? Yeah, he does. But it's okay. Love is not perfect. Love is love. It's an ongoing, evolving process, because you are evolving as you go. Does that make sense? So don't be afraid to kind of give a little, take a little, and go with the flow. Does that make sense? Okay. So let's see, who do I have next? Madeleine says yes. Thank you. Thank you for that validation. Iris Torres, how are you? Yes, you want a tarot. Okay, no worries. I have here the Six of Pentacles. Now, just to refresh, for those of you that may or may not know, Pentacles are all about money. They're all about money coming in, money going out, money being made. And if I could sing the theme song to Donald Trump's Apprentice thing, I would, but I wouldn't bore you with that. So basically, this is about money being doled out to someone and the other person not getting the money. And I have to ask you, for Iris Torres, does someone owe you money? Because this card basically is about money being owed to you, and it's not being given to you. So when I ask the tarot, what is going on, I get this. I get basically the Eight of Wands, which tells me information is going to come in fast. And I like this card because depending upon how you look at it, I always choose to look at it as these wands are kind of going in at an angle at the ground, and they're going to come in fast. So whatever is owed to you is coming in. How do I know that? Here's the news. And whoever has the money right now, this is for Iris Torres, basically they're juggling the money right now. They're trying to dole it out or hide it. I'm not sure which. And I say hide because I'm going to point something out to you. See his hat? That is an unusually high hat. I don't know anyone who wears a hat that high. And quite honestly, if I did see someone wearing a hat that high, I would laugh at them. I'm just being silly, but you get the idea. So that my last one for the night. Let's see. I'm going to do Ginger Newcomb. And this is an angel card. This is Surrender and Release. I love this card because so many things this week has come up for me about releasing and letting go, which I've been working on, but because I've been told by my angels, my soulmate is not going to manifest until I let go of shit. But this is about letting go. It's not about ever forgetting, but it's about letting things go so you can move forward with your life. Does that make sense? So I'm also discovering, and I'm telling you this because I feel like the angels want you to hear this. A lot of things from my childhood that I thought I had buried, repressed, and let go are coming back. And I'm like, oh, I thought I had handled that. I thought I had healed that. And I've discovered this week, because we were all talking about how weird this week has been, that really a lot of the choices I made as an adult were really kind of odd and different and weird because of the baggage I carried from my childhood. So with that being said, I want to validate you. I want to celebrate you, but I also want to encourage you, woman to woman. It's okay to surrender and release whatever you're holding on to. You don't have to forget it. You don't have to forgive it, but you do need to kind of let it go so it doesn't rent space in your head, so it doesn't kind of take up space so you can't move forward. Because they're saying if you let it go, surrender and release, you can emerge. You can actually start to move forward. I feel like you're blocked. And that's essentially what they're saying. So if this makes sense or if this resonates with you, just say yes. So at least I know I'm on the right track. This is for Ginger Newcomb. Thank you. So with that being said, you all know I'm on Angel Readings by Kim, but if you have any questions, if you want to learn tarot, I do teach tarot one-on-one. I teach it down by breaking it up in sections. I do it via messenger call. I provide you with the materials and we go over each card one by one. I also am going to be adding to my services cord cutting, because those of us that want to get rid of a friend or a family member that we have to like mentally say, you know what, you're not healthy for me anymore. I'm going to cut the invisible cords. Basically, we are all connected in this universe. So I'm going to be offering cord cutting services. And coming up soon, fast and furious, I'm also going to be doing house cleansings, because everything is energy. And those of you that know me know I do Reiki. We did it in the operating room. I do it in hospice with my patients currently. So if you're in a home setting and the energies are bad because there's a lot of fighting, it's also good to think about having your home cleansed, because you get your teeth cleaned, you get your car cleaned. It's also good to think about clearing out the energies in your home. So at some point, I'll be offering packages where if you're local, I can come to your home. If you're not, I'll be happy to just mail you the kit, and you can do it yourself with instructions. So on that note, I want you all to have a fantastic night. Mwah! Big kisses, love and light to you, and try to be kind and pay it forward to the next person. And as I always say, never look down on someone unless you're helping them up. So have a good night, everyone, and I will see you, hopefully, God willing, next Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye.